How are you feeling today? I hope your morning's been kind and your steps steady. But if lately you've noticed little changes, maybe stairs feel a bit steeper, or carrying groceries leaves your arms more tired than usual, you're not alone. With each passing year, many of us begin to accept that feeling slower is simply a part of growing older. And yes, time does play a role, but what if I told you that your muscle loss might not be because you aren't doing enough, but because something in your everyday meals is quietly working against you? You might be eating well, staying active, and doing everything right, yet your muscles still feel like they're slipping away. That's because strength doesn't just fade, it's often taken slowly, subtly by foods we trust. Today, I'll walk you through 5 surprising everyday foods that could be accelerating muscle loss, even though they seem perfectly harmless or even healthy. So, grab a warm cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's gently uncover what might be standing between you and a stronger, steadier tomorrow. If you care about staying strong and independent as you age, consider tapping the like button and hitting subscribe. It's a simple way to stay connected with health tips made just for you, because every small step we take today adds up to a stronger tomorrow. Let's begin with something so ordinary it almost goes unnoticed: a warm slice of white toast in the morning. Maybe it's paired with a bit of buttered jam or your favorite cup of coffee. It feels comforting, like a part of your daily rhythm. But what if this quiet ritual is quietly working against your strength? You see, refined white bread and other processed grains, like regular pasta or pastries, may taste satisfying, but they lack what your muscles truly need. Stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, these foods are quickly turned into sugar in the body. That sugar spike doesn't just affect energy, it triggers a surge of insulin, which over time leads to low-grade inflammation. This kind of inflammation quietly chips away at muscle tissue, making recovery slower and fatigue more common. Worse yet, these blood sugar swings can interfere with your body's ability to absorb and use protein. Yes, even the protein you're eating from healthy foods like chicken or eggs. Your muscles simply aren't getting the full benefit. But there's good news: you don't have to give up bread or pasta altogether. You just need a better version. Try switching to 100% whole grain or sprouted breads, or high-protein pastas made from lentils or chickpeas. Pairing these with lean proteins like salmon or grilled chicken and healthy fats, such as avocado or olive oil, helps stabilize blood sugar and feeds your muscles what they need. A small swap at breakfast could be the first step in keeping your legs stronger, your steps steadier, and your mornings a little more powerful. Let's talk about a snack that seems innocent but might be quietly working against your strength: raisins. For many older adults, raisins feel like a smart choice, soft, easy to chew, and often promoted as heart-healthy. But here's the hidden catch: raisins are extremely high in natural sugars because all their water has been removed. That drying process concentrates the sugar into each tiny bite. This leads to a very high glycemic index, GI, meaning raisins quickly spike your blood sugar. Your body responds with a rush of insulin, and over time this cycle can promote chronic low-grade inflammation, one of the key factors that quietly weakens muscles and reduces recovery after even gentle activity. For seniors, this can feel like legs tiring faster after a meal or a heavy, sluggish feeling after walking. The long-term risk: insulin resistance, which has been directly linked to sarcopenic obesity, a condition where muscle shrinks and fat builds up, even if weight seems normal. The better choice: fresh grapes in moderation, or even better low-sugar berries like blueberries or raspberries. And when you're craving a snack, unsalted almonds or walnuts offer protein, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory benefits to truly support muscle strength. Small switches like these can help you snack smarter and stay stronger without giving up flavor or comfort. Now let's move from the sweet to the savory, specifically those familiar slices of deli meat or sausage links that seem to make mealtimes quick and simple. Processed meats, including ham bacon, sausages, and cold cuts, are often seen as convenient sources of protein, especially for older adults who want something easy to prepare. But behind that convenience lies a hidden strain on your muscles and overall health. These meats are typically packed with nitrates and nitrites preservatives that help them stay fresh-looking. But when digested, these compounds can promote oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation, the very things that interrupt your body's ability to repair and maintain healthy muscle tissue. Instead of supporting your strength, they quietly chip away at it. Processed meats are also high in saturated fats, and in some cases even trans fats, which impair circulation and reduce the flow of oxygen and nutrients your muscles rely on. Add to that the excess sodium, which can dehydrate muscle cells, making them more prone to cramps, fatigue, and slower recovery. But here's the good news. You don't need to give up protein, just choose better sources. Opt for grilled chicken breast baked salmon, boiled eggs, or lentils as more nourishing alternatives. These options are not only gentle on digestion, but also provide complete amino acids and anti-inflammatory support. Swapping cold cuts for real whole foods can make a noticeable difference, keeping your muscles fueled, your joints lighter, and your energy steadier through the day. Speaking of snacks, there's another healthy option in the fridge that might be doing more harm than good flavored yogurts. Yogurt itself has a well-earned reputation supporting digestion, enhancing nutrient absorption, and feeding your gut with probiotics. But not all yogurts are created equal. The fruit-flavored ones like strawberry mango or vanilla yogurt cups often hide a not-so-sweet truth: they're packed with added sugars. That extra sugar doesn't just sweeten the taste, it spikes your blood glucose, especially dangerous for older adults with slower metabolism. The result, chronic low-level inflammation that can interfere with how your body absorbs vitamin B12 and vitamin D, both crucial for nerve function and muscle strength. Over time, relying on these sweetened yogurts can slow your muscle recovery after activity and impair calcium absorption, potentially increasing the risk of bone weakening, all while giving the illusion of a healthy choice. But here's the good news: plain Greek yogurt is still a fantastic option. It's rich in protein, probiotics, and calcium without the sugar spike. Add a handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a teaspoon of raw honey for a flavor boost that supports your body, not works against it. You can even mix in chia seeds for added fiber and anti-inflammatory power. Because sometimes what looks healthy on the label isn't always the kindest to your muscles. Now let's talk about a daily ritual that feels almost sacred: your morning cup of coffee. Picture this: it's early, the house is quiet, and the first thing you do is pour yourself a steaming mug of coffee before even thinking about breakfast. It's comforting, familiar, but if you're drinking coffee on an empty stomach, your muscles might be paying the price. Here's why coffee, especially in large amounts or taken first thing in the morning, acts as a diuretic, quietly pulling calcium and magnesium from your system. Two minerals your muscles depend on to contract smoothly and recover after activity. That's not all. Caffeine also triggers a surge in cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. When cortisol stays elevated, especially without food to buffer it, it can interfere with muscle maintenance and even break down muscle tissue to use for energy. And if coffee creeps into your afternoon or evening, it can disrupt deep sleep cycles, which is when most muscle repair and growth happens. Less quality sleep means slower recovery and, over time, subtle but real strength loss. But you don't have to give up coffee altogether. Just enjoy it more mindfully, have it after breakfast, not before. Stick to 1-2 cups and balance it out with calcium-rich foods or even mineral water. Want a warm drink later in the day? Try green tea for a gentler lift, or herbal teas that calm and hydrate. Because keeping your muscles strong isn't just about what you eat, it's also about when and how you enjoy the things you love. So, what have we really uncovered today? Sometimes it's not what you're missing, it's what's already on your plate that might be silently chipping away at your strength. White bread raisins, flavored yogurts, processed meats, even too much coffee. All familiar comforts that when consumed the wrong way or too often can quietly disrupt muscle repair, trigger inflammation, or block essential nutrients. But here's the encouraging truth. You don't need a complete overhaul to feel stronger. You don't need to give up all the foods you love. You just need to make a few smart swaps, trading white bread for whole. These small, thoughtful choices help your muscles rebuild your joints, move freely, and your energy return bit by bit, day by day. Because every meal is more than just fuel. It's a quiet message to your body: I care. I choose strength. I choose independence. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these everyday foods surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let's learn together. And if this video made you pause and think, consider sharing it with someone you care about, maybe a parent, a friend, or a neighbor over 60 who's been feeling a little slower lately. Because the path to strength doesn't have to be lonely. Let's walk it together, stronger, wiser, one smart bite at a time.